Hi friends, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. Friends, I'm so thankful to have you guys with us today. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and break out some summer decor. So I'm gonna go decorate my buffet, and I'm not sure if that means just bringing in more blue dishes or if I wanna incorporate crocks. I just don't know yet if I'm gonna be adding red, white, and blue or what. You guys have to leave me a comment below and let me know what you're doing right now. Memorial Day's coming up, and to me that means red, white, and blue, but I'm not sure I'm ready to pull it all out just yet, so we'll see what I come up with. So thank you for joining me. I also wanted to share with you this super cute little shirt that I found. It is less than $14. It comes in navy and white, and it's made out of this really pretty gauzy-like material. It's flowy, it's so comfortable, and if you're like me and you're looking for something that you can wear dressy or casual, then this top is definitely a good one. It comes, like I said, in navy and white, so I will have it linked for y'all if you want to check it out. This is what it looks like right here. Super cute, and like I said, under $14. Who can beat that? Okay friends, let's get started with this video and let's see what we can come up to decorate my buffet for summer. So to kick this summer decorating off, let's start right here on my dining room table. I'm going to change this up just a little bit. So I'm going to bring back in that same tray that I used, and I'm just going to add my lanterns. And these, of course, are in my living room behind my couch, so I'm going to move them right here. All I did was just add in some paper shred and clean them and put in some new candles, and that's it. Now I'm going to grab some of my favorite greenery, and this is something that my friend Liz at Tradition by the Season shares on her channel. She uses this all the time. I had to get some, and she's absolutely right. The stuff is amazing. It bends, every branch bends. It is just so good. So if you're looking for some great greenery, I highly suggest this. I mean, it is amazing. So I will have it linked for you guys if you're interested. I definitely love this stuff. So now that I have that in place, I'm going to add in these touches of spring. You know, I say spring, but there's still birds during the summer, there's still nests, there's still eggs. So I'm gonna just bring that back in here and tuck it in. I really want it understated in this area because I plan on adding a lot on the buffet. So here's a sweet bird that I thrifted. I think it's so pretty. But you know what? After I've sat back and looked at it, I think I need to just antique wax it a little bit. It's just too white, I think. But you guys let me know what you think about that. But I think if it was more of a beige or had some color to it, just a little bit of wax, it would look better. So I'll probably change that later. But this is how it turned out. So simple, but I just love the way it looks. So now let's start right over here on my buffet. And friends, truly, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to just see what I can come up with. I know the one thing I want to do is grab as much blue decor as I can find. So that's where we're going to start, and let's just see what happens. Friends, quickly, I just wanted to mention, if you see that I changed clothes, it's because it is bulk trash day and I had some things I had to do outside. So forgive the way I look. I did change my clothes into some work clothes and just forgot to change it back. So I know I want to have some kind of flower arrangement right here, and I've got this basket I got from Target several years ago, but I thought I would pull it out and use it right here. So let me show you the stems that I found at TJ Maxx. And the reason I found these was because my friend Angie over at the Bumblebee Farmhouse, she shared these stems that she bought earlier in the year. And so they're Real Touch, they're by Martha Stewart. You get 3 in a bunch and they're $12.99. They are so beautiful and they look so real. So friends, I just want to give you a shout out. Please remember Angie in your prayers. Don't stop praying for her. Friends, she needs our prayers so desperately. Angie, we love you and we're praying for you, precious friend. So my plan is to keep this very simple. I don't want it to look very arranged. I just kind of want to place these stems inside. Now the problem is this opening is huge, and so my flowers are wanting to all go to one side. So I'm sticking some paper in, and that's going to help kind of hold these flowers in place. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I've just stuffed some paper in here and some bags. So I'm going to pull out my jar trick again. And so I'm going to place this jar into this basket, and then I'm going to put my flowers inside the jar. And then once I kind of get them how I want them, I'm going to take some more paper and really pack it around this jar so that it's not moving. And these flowers are going to stay in place. So now let's just add in this amazing greenery, and that's it. Like I said, I want it to be very simple. I want it to be understated because I'm gonna try to incorporate a lot of my blue dishes right here. So I try to pull out all the blue dishes and plates that I have because I really want to incorporate them all in this area. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but my thought is to kind of stack some of these plates, maybe top them with some cloches, and then tuck some fun things underneath them. So that's my plan. I also have this gorgeous feather edge plate. It's right on the bottom. I used it during my spring decorating and I just loved that look. So I'm going to use it just like I had it before, and I'm going to tuck another plate in front. So for instance, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of sharing with you my thought process. So I know that I want to use these cloches, and so I got this was a quarter at the thrift store, and then it was half price. So I got it for half of that. But look for little things like this because you can always just add a little plate or a saucer on top, and then you can add a cloche and it becomes a pedestal. It's so pretty. I love doing this all the time. So these are some of my thrifted dishes. In fact, all of these dishes are thrifted. And so let's just make an arrangement. I really like layering these dishes because I know that I don't have room to place them all. So I'm just gonna come up with a combination that I think is pretty, and then we'll figure out what to do next. So now that I kind of know where my dishes are going to be, I grabbed this blue tin. I've had this forever. I love it. and I'm just going to put some packing material. I love to display, I love to use it in my displays. I just think it adds a pretty element. So if some of it shows, I don't mind because I like it. I'm going to tuck in this fern, and I believe I got this from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but I love that. So you can kind of see how it's coming together. Now that I added the closures on top, I can kind of see the placement. So now I'm going to have my littles, which are my blue. So I want to figure out what to do with them. I think I'm going to put some of them under a cloche. This was one I thrifted. I love this. Sadly, it's cracked, but you know what? That didn't keep me from buying it because, I mean, look at this thing. It's so amazing. And so I'm going to add it right here, and then I think the only thing I'm going to do is just tuck in some silverware. So I'm going to grab these books that I have. I think these are so fun, and I got a whole set of them years ago. And I just think I'm going to check the copyright date on these to see what they say. Okay, I'm loving the way the books are coming together, and now that's going to give me a place to stack some of my smaller creamers. And that's what I was trying to figure out, is how I wanted to place them, because I definitely want to display them all on this buffet that I have. I love this one. This was thrifted too. It's chipped, but you know, stuff like that just doesn't bother me. If I like it, and it's something that I know I'll use, it doesn't matter to me. I just grab it anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and figure out what to do in this one. I think I'm going to just put some more silverware in this one, and I will be putting this one under that bigger cloche. Friends, I love the way this finally came together. It took me a minute, but I finally got it the way I like it. I'm going to just leave this ribbon that was on this cloche when I used it for Easter. I still think that's pretty. I like it, so I'm just going to leave it. So I have a couple more pieces that I want to use. This little sprig I got from Michael's. It was $3.99 with it, and I think it was 40% off. I wish I would have grabbed several. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm thinking. But I was getting Memorial Day flowers, and so that's probably why I wasn't thinking clearly, because I had so many flowers in my basket. But this is so cute, and I think it's perfect right here in this little creamer. So something else I thrifted the other day was this bag of bottles. It was $4.98, and I thought, you know what? This looks like it might have some good things inside. So let's open it up and see what is in there. Friends, are some of these bottles liquor bottles? You'll have to let me know. I'm just not sure. I know I need to wash all of these, but I just thought I would pull them out just to see what was in there. I just knew I seen some amber ones. I was so excited about those. You know, but like I said, I just don't know if were they liquor bottles? Were they little medicine bottles? I'm just not sure. Okay, let's use some of these cool little bottles. And yes, I need to wash them, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and just figure out what I want to do with them first. So I love the way that's looking, and you know what? I needed some more of that greenery. I was short, so I just took my clippers, I clipped a little bit off the other piece, and I'm going to place it over here. That's going to make this look cohesive and like it had purpose. So I love doing that. You know, bringing one item to another spot definitely makes your look complete. Okay friends, I love the way this is coming together. So I'm sitting here, I'm looking at it, I'm loving it, but then I had a thought. And yes, my thought were these beautiful frames. So I'm going to try something I've never done before. I'm going to try to put some of these frames right here. Even though I have this buffet mirror, I thought these frames would just add another depth of layer on this table, and I absolutely love it. I don't think it really shows how beautiful it is on this video. I mean, in person, it's so pretty. I just love all those rich colors. It's so pretty with the vintage blue dishes. I just love the way it looks. I am so happy with this display, and I really had no idea what I was doing or how it was going to turn out. I had no vision, but you know, when I was starting to put it together and play, things kind of came together, and I just absolutely love the way it looks. So friends, let me know what you think. Did you like it before I added the frames, or do you like it after I added the frames? Leave me a comment and let me know. So as I'm looking over at what's left on my table, this is the sweetest little container. So I love this color. It ties in perfectly. So let's add it right here. I love this. And as you can see, I did add a little bit of paper shred in different places just to make it feel a little more complete. Y'all, then I seen this napkin and I thought, you know what, I'm going to add it over here too. I just love all of this tone on tone blue. I just think it is so, so pretty. And friends, you know what, I've never been a huge blue person, but I'm absolutely loving blue right now, and I just love the way this turned out. Friends, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. And friends, before you go, I just want to share with you this beautiful Bible verse and just ask you to please continue to pray for Angie. This is my comfort in my affliction, that your word has revived me. Psalms 119:50. Friends, do you know that the Bible is where we find our answers? So if you're going through any kind of problem, if you can find the promise in the Bible, that is always your answer, and that really does bring you the most comfort. Friends, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And friends, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.